Okay, so now how I'm going to start this picture is just by starting with some of the, I guess, basic sort of outline shapes. So just starting with the head, which is, again, I'm just going to start with like a circle. Let's go maybe this big. And then just using my knowledge of drawing sort of manga portraits, I'm just going to just kind of get that in chin, something like that. Now just to start with, I'm going to bring the body maybe down like this. I'm going to have some, I guess, some shoulders that come up quite close to the head like this. I'm going to have some arms that comes down maybe as long as here. I can sort of change this as I go along, I suppose. I'm going to have like a bit of a waistline, maybe some legs like this. And again, I can sort of change this as I go along. And my feet, they're just going to be sort of little triangle shapes for now, because they're going to kind of stick out this way. So I've got the kind of basic structure of my picture here. Now all I need to do now is I need to sort of fill this in, fill it out a little bit. So I'm just going to start by just maybe putting some of my rough lines. I'm going to get rid of some of these lines. I've got a little bit too much going on there. And I'm just going to fill in. Now I can just fill in sort of the neck. I can follow this round, and I'm going to try and sort of keep this as rounded as possible, so there's not sort of any real sort of bone structure or anything like that. Now my I guess my waist will sort of come out somewhere like this. Then my arms. And again, I can kind of change this as I go. I'm just going to kind of round that hand off there. Arms can come down, and again, I kind of think of this a little bit like when we do, I've done some lessons on like bubble writing, and it's the same idea of sort of starting with the lines and then sort of filling it out a little bit like this. And now I'm going to have some legs. If you want a kind of musclier, you can sort of curve it around a bit, and like this, and sort of that groin sort of area there, down like that, and then I can just follow this sort of triangle shape around, and now I've got more of a structure to my body. I can just sort of refine it a little bit as I go along. So this sort of looks more like a male body. If I was going to make this more of a I guess a female body, I might just sort of bring the curves in, maybe make her a little bit sort of curvier, and maybe if it's a girl, maybe make these legs a little bit thinner like this. I actually might make this a girl, so we can put a little bit of features like this, make the arms a little bit thinner. Okay, she's got sort of that real superhero stance happening there. And now I'm just going to get rid of a little bit of this too, so it doesn't look so confusing what's going on here, because I don't need those lines so much anymore. But I have my sort of my basic shape, and now that I have that shape, I can just start to fill in some features. So I know a little bit about drawing sort of a manga portrait. So again, I'm just going to start with I guess the eyes. Start with the top of the eyes. I just want to keep this symmetrical. Note that I'm using a really nice sharp pencil for this. Bottom of the eyes. Get those nice big manga eyes in there. Nose, no real sort of detail there. Okay, I'm going to put this shape in first. This will be like the sort of the highlight of the eye. And there's my, okay, this shape here. I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines. I'll rub those out. I don't really need those anymore. Just going to emphasize some of that. Maybe some sort of hair. Let's work out where the ears might go. And then maybe some sort of a hair. I'm just going to make that come a little bit. Maybe we'll put like a bit of a headband on. Maybe we'll give us some nice sort of bushy ponytail, which can even come in front here like this. And you can really make the hair however you like, but I sort of think of manga characters as having like this really sort of big eyes, real exciting sort of hairdos. And I might just sort of soften those shoulders a little bit. Let's see what sort of, now we just have to I guess fill it in a bit. I'll fill that hair in. So I'm just darkening some of these features now. Now I just need to rub out some of these lines that are now in the background. Some sort of clothes, so let's go maybe t-shirt. Maybe a little belly button. Okay, sort of like a fighting fist there. Okay, now we might just fill this in a bit. Oh, I need to put in some of these features up here, which I forgot. When I draw, I like to sort of go back and forward a little bit from. Just use my rubber for a little bit of some of the highlights. Okay, now we'll just go. Just a few little details. pants. A little bit of an ankle, some socks. I don't tend to do much sort of detail on the shoes. Something like that will do. And I'm just going to highlight it in a bit. Maybe it could be black. Okay, and I'm just going to rub out any sort of little extra bits, extra little lines that don't really need to be there. And then you can just add in any sort of extra little features, I guess. Maybe, I don't know, she could be, maybe we'll give her some wings. Make it like a bit of a, something like this. Just like to smudge it a little bit. And let's do this side. Okay, and there we go, like a cool manga anime character.